layout, when you click here, this is the layout of your blog. And this is why I love Blogger, because it's so simple to move things around. I mean, there's really, you don't have to know about HTML codes, and you don't have to complicate your life. All you do is just like move things around. You see, I want it up here instead of down there. I want this down here. I want this over here instead. You know, so you can move it around, and depending on where you move things, that's how it's going to show up here in this page. So we don't really have anything yet. We don't have any posts. We don't have any content, nothing. So the main thing to work on right now is your template. So we're going to go back to layout later, but for now we're going to focus on the template. So Blogger's asking me if I want to save any of the changes I made. I'll press cancel because basically I just move stuff around. So, oh, I'm sorry, not cancel. Okay, there we go. So it's just letting me know that I made changes if I want to keep them. So template. So remember when we were first setting up the blog, it was asking us what template we wanted, and this is something you can change at all times. So Blogger's going to show you what your website looks like currently, what your blog looks like currently. This is what's live on the blog, and then how people are able to view your blog when they're viewing it through their phones. Okay, so that's what the mobile section is. So down here we have the main templates. And there are so many, and this is why I love Blogger, because it's free and you can customize every template. So if you want, you know, colors, if you want a nice background, I mean, they have a lot of things. One of my favorite templates is picture window, because you can add a picture in the back and make it look really nice. So let's start with this one. Let's use this one. You could actually, if you click on the little magnifying glass, it'll show you what your blog will look like with that template, and you could apply it or you can just X out if you don't like it. So you could actually do a little preview beforehand. Actually, this was one. Is this the one? Yeah, this was the one that I had used for my first blog, the free stuff blog. So I'm gonna apply it for the sake of this tutorial. So you, if you want, you could just look around. And again, this is something that's not permanent. You could change it at any time. Okay, so let's go back to this one. So I like this one. I'm going to apply to blog. Okay. So if you're in the magnifying glass, you can just click apply to blog down here. Or if you're in this view, then you can just apply to blog right here. So it's loading. So it's setting it up. We'll give it a few seconds. Okay. Template is applied. So as you can see, this is what's live on the blog. So right here, this is our old, this is, remember we had the window up for the blog, and so we don't see the changes. All you have to do is refresh the page, and there you go. And just for your reference, I'm using Google Chrome. If you can see down here, my little icon, I prefer Google Chrome, and in my opinion, Google Chrome works best with Google products. So, and being that Blogger is a Google product, I think it'll work best with Google Chrome. But it's no worries if you want to use another service provider. I prefer Google Chrome. So just to let you know, just in case things are not looking the same on your end. Okay, sorry if you notice little breaks. I'm taking sips of water. It gets really, I get really thirsty when I'm talking. So anyway, so this is what it looks like now. So there's other things that you can do with your template. If you want to change the colors, if you want to change the picture in the background, things like that. So let's go to this button right here that says customize. I'm gonna click here, and then you're gonna get a window which is gonna show you the templates. This is what we were seeing before, which you can choose different templates. We already chose the picture window, so this is what we have. So we want to just change the colors. So background is where we're gonna go. So Blogger is giving you options as far as colors and background. So right here we have background image. So this is the current background. Let me get out of here. This is the current background image right here. It's you know, like grass and fields. So I don't want that. My blog is gonna be about food. You know, I'm gonna talk about like healthy recipes, right? So I want something related to food. So when you click, let me go back. You're going to click on this little arrow right here or on the picture, and it's going to take you here to the options that you have. So as you can see, Blogger offers a bunch of free images that you can use. Oh, look at how cute, little ballerina slippers. Yeah, I've been using Blogger for a while, and they don't really update the picture so much, but and you can actually use your own picture if you have one. When you click on here, upload image, I'm sorry. You can upload your own image. I rather use the images that are on Blogger because sometimes if you use your own image, it might not be in the best quality, or it's not. It doesn't have the right size, so it all comes out kind of skewed on Blogger. So I rather just use what they have. And you can find some. They have a lot of good stuff. So let's say I want to talk about food and healthy food. So I'm looking for something pretty healthy. Oh, tomatoes. Juicy. So, oh, look at this. Salad. Okay. I kind of like the tomato one better. So I'm going to go with that. So whatever picture you choose, you're going to click done, and boom, there it is. Now, please keep in mind, whatever you choose to do here in the designer, so we're in the Blogger template designer, it's not going to be live on your blog until you hit this button right here, which is apply to blog. So anything you do here, if like later on you're like, oh my God, I hate this picture, I hate the way it looks, I want it to go back to the beginning, then you can just get out of here, back to Blogger, and it'll ask you. You'll see, you'll get this little pop-up. Since we're still customizing and I like it, I'm going to stay on this page. Okay, so colors. If you see here, it shows you what the main color theme is. You can change it. You know, if you want yellow instead of red, there you go. The red seems to look good. Maybe green would look nice. You know, I think that looks pretty. Maybe a darker green. You know, they also have suggested colors here if you want to use them. But let's go with a green. I like the darker green. Okay. So now, and we're gonna, you can change all kinds of things if you want to change the colors of the links. We can do all of that. First, we're gonna go to layout, the layout section, just so that you can see before we go to adjust widths. So this is the body layout. This is what the layout of your blog is. If you noticed on my FabFit blog, I have this layout right here, which has two sidebars, one on the left and one on the right. So if we go back here, and you can see I have one on the left and one on the right. Okay, that's my preference because I have a lot of content and a lot of things I want to share. If you're just starting out, you might want to just do one sidebar. So let's do one. I have a preference to the right side, so let's keep it with this one. Footer, that just means you have the option to add content to the end, to the bottom. I prefer to have just one footer rather than two sections here. You can have three. I have just one right here. If you notice, one big footer right here. So we'll keep that with the layout. Now we can go back to the widths, adjust widths, and if you can see here, you can adjust the entire blog section, and you can adjust the entire right. So this is your right sidebar right here where it says about me, and this is the size, the entire window right here is the size of your blog. So you can actually make it bigger, or you can make it smaller, you know, whatever you choose. Same thing with the right sidebar, you can make it bigger, or you can make it smaller. If you notice, then the content in the middle gets smaller. It shrinks as you increase the size of the sidebars. So you don't want to make the sidebars too big. Okay. Then we're going to go to advanced, and this is where you can change the text of the page, the link colors, all kinds of things. Page text. So if you notice, the text of some of the features, so you don't have any posts yet, but then when you do have posts, then eventually you'll see that the text changes. Actually, let's save what we have so far. So let's go to apply to blog, and now we're going to go back to Blogger. Oh, let's see, it's still applying. Okay, wait till it says template applied, and then you go back to Blogger.